where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide. A silver bird takes to the blue, oh the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show, small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet, airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.
Well, good afternoon from Christchurch, and look at that, it's way better than it was. It was really dumped down at our place, and I thought, better put the old weather warning caveat in there, just in case. And yeah, good to see everybody who's popping in. I'll just kill off this on my phone. Don't really want that anymore. We've sort of proved that it's working. Bring up the old flight radar, which is good. And yeah, we've got NZ452 is probably going to be our first one that we're going to be able to see. And here's Christchurch to Auckland. And let me bring up the chat window, and I've got it. Yay! Now, in theory, I can, hopefully it's the same one. Don't see any chat in that window, which is BAD. That's somewhat annoying. Anyway, good to see everyone. Let me just bring up that window. That's good. If I bring up this chat window, I'll be able to see something going on. Hankachi-san, Hankachi-san, ohayou gozaimasu. Mada 35度。いやいや、嫌だ。ごめん。So, yeah, let's just just concentrate on this is NZ 542 and he's off to Auckland. There's a bit of debate about which direction to the wind was going to go, but we've got a little bit of a nor'easter, not much of one. Yeah. Carolyn, good morning, dear. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I completely missed Sid Squad last night. Got home and I was doing one or two things, domestic things, as you do, and yeah, I knew that they were on, but yeah, by the time I actually got around to going and taking a look, he'd pulled the pin, so he didn't do a curfew. So yeah, no doubt it was an awesome stream, but yeah, here we go. Do let me know how the sound is. Of course, I've started up in a bit of a hurry. What I might do is I might rearrange my sound, my microphone a little bit. Yeah, so I will ask a question in the chat. Queenstown Plane Spotting, g'day mate, good to see you, good to see you. Good to see Christine, wonderful, yeah, and 5x5, that's wonderful news. Okay, so we've missed the takeoff because we're too busy worrying about the sound. And yeah, it's very interesting that sound's come rumbling down now. It's a long way. He's well and truly departed, that guy, and yeah, so he's up there. I can zoom in. There we go. Find him again. There we go. He finally actually showing you a plane in flight, which is sort of the idea behind this channel. We do like to actually show planes from time to time, and the odd helicopter. Yeah, so the weather was nasty earlier. We had a big dump of moisture. We've got somebody doing some engine tests over here. Engineering centre there. I wondered where the sound was coming from. Now, yeah, I was going to rearrange my sound a little bit, and I will be back momentarily. Just sort of throwing things together a little bit, and yeah, need a bit more order out of this chaos. Alright, so you should be hearing that engine test a lot better now. Yeah, we've got the mic sort of more or less pointed directly at it. Might be shedding some clothes in a short space of time. G'day John Anderson, great to see you. Yeah, did you get wet, mate? did you get wet, John? Oh, great. Yeah, come on around, Carwyn. It'll be great to see you. Yeah, we've had sort of thoughts of maybe postponing it till tomorrow, but no, it lined up as they said it would. They did in fact get that right, so happy day. So if you missed yesterday's stream, a lot of fun and games with the crosswind runway. Not much chance of that today, I think. We've got a gentle nor'easter / northerly going on. Get round and find you. There we are, buddy. So there's your engine testing going on. Let me catch up with you in the chat. Charlie Two Sheep, good day, and Casey and Tolson, good afternoon to you. It's great to see you in the chat there. Yeah, if I can actually bring my window up. Yeah, that one's not working. That's really good. Get back on my windows. Still the window. Okay, so I've got that. Get that out. Get that. Of course it's different. The fun and games you go to actually set up the chat windows and what have you. Right, so I don't need you anymore. And I need to move that one over there. That's done. Close that one down. Just put these on there. There's that. Do that. And then down and up. Kachi-san, 気をつけてね。暑いので。Go across and have a look at this. And he is 7:49 and he's off to Dunedin. Yeah, if you actually focus on him, the folks at home will be able to actually see an aircraft. It's always the aim of the channel to bring you aircraft taking off and landing and flying around and doing all the good things. So there we go. Lots and lots of insects around, so spring must have sprung, and it's not windy enough to blow them away. So we've got a lot of sandflies and gnats and midges and all sorts of things floating around. So yeah, hopefully we don't get any on the lens. That would be BAD. Oh, we've got a incoming. Let's see if I can get around. A little bit of a delay on the so 2-0 operations today, landing from the north to the south, which is 2-0. And the south to the north is 0-2, so it's almost confusing with those ones. If you have dyslexia, it can be very, very confusing. But yeah, so let's check. It's 535 and he's in from Auckland. Pankaj-san, konnichiwa. Hello from Christchurch. And regards to the family. Yeah, Christchurch is pretty good, I'm gonna say, Casey and Tolson. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Christchurch is the best. Let's follow this aircraft across and we'll see what we've got here. Right here. Coming down. Zoom a bit. I'm going to tell you who he is. He's 326 and he's off to Wellington. Side by side. So we'll take this job. Get your son in Japan, of course. Extremely warm for this time of the year. Normally it's sort of starting to cool down by this time. This year, it has not. So, experiencing 35 degrees in most of the big cities in Japan, and that's still pretty bad. Don't see anybody coming in. Unless somebody's got something. So he's just holding there for some reason. What I'll do is I'll put a couple of stops of ND filter on because it's a bit bright. And I better go back to the subject. There we go. In fact, all of it. Just to dumb it down a little bit. Let's make it a little bit creamy. It's moving so much. Should be doing that. Should stay. Okay. Emirates is delayed to 123. Well, that's great. Airport Streams, g'day mate. Good to see you. Yeah, it was a bit touch and go there for a while, but it's definitely improved. Yeah, it's well worth popping out now. The breeze is slightly picking up. It's, I would say, max 5 knots coming from the northeast, which means we're going to get Emirates landing right in front of us, which is great. We always love seeing the Super put down 400 tons right in front of us. It's wonderful. So yeah, go back. I have no idea what he's waiting for. No idea at all. Of course, if we had access to ATC, we could probably find out. But seeing as how it's still illegal in this country to access ATC and rebroadcast it, yeah, we can't. And apparently, you can't even tell people that you're using it, that you're actually listening to it. So, yeah. Bit of a weird one, archaic sort of a law. Somebody should talk to the Minister of Regulation and stuff. He'd be a good one to probably get rid of that. So is he going to take off on 02, or is the tailwind still? Yeah. Okay, so he is going to take off on 20. So, when you get this much of a tailwind, it's always a bit of a debate, and maybe that was the decision that they were making. This ATR is of course after Wellington, and I hope it's a lot less windy than it was yesterday, because there were a lot of flights diverted and turned back. A couple of flights from Christchurch went all the way to Wellington and turned around and came back again. One of them went on to Palmerston North, which is a little bit north of Wellington, so at least people were in the North Island and could make travel arrangements. But yeah. So, let's see. Oh, that's a bit better. Tilt my monitor screen down a little bit, and that's a lot easier. Still haven't got around to figuring out where to fit my external monitor on this setup, but yeah, for the time being I'm just going with the little one on the camera. I've seen Mike from NZ1 Aviation just using his little camera monitor, the one that pops out from the side of the camera, to good effect, and he hasn't gone to a full external monitor. So yeah, I'm just sort of trying to get away with it, because the less care I have to take on my trips, the better. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit, Christine. Yeah, I can see you coming over, Carwin. Yeah, good man. Good to see you. Test. Running up and down the octaves. And yeah, I probably should get a bit acquainted with what we're expecting in. So we're not expecting Emirates until later on 23. Got Auckland, 12:54. That's a Jetstar. 2:31. Wellington delayed a little bit. I need 10 minutes or so. That's not really a delay. That's a -8, and that's coming in at 1:15. So that's a little bit late. See if we've got anything a little bit earlier. No. Fiji is delayed just after 1 o'clock for Fiji. So that's Fiji 4:51. So we'll be expecting him not too distant future. YouTube is not responding. Yeah, that's not good. Let me know if things are still working fine as far as the stream is concerned. We have alternative means of connecting, but you just want to make sure that everything is still rolling along 100%. Just take a moment to say good day to Carwin, who's come and joined us on the Mound here. This is great. Just after 1 o'clock for CG. Thank you, Carolyn. That's good. Apologies for the camera work. This is the first time I've used this new tripod setup at this location, and there's with any new piece of equipment, you sort of have to get used to it. Yesterday at the Aero Club, I didn't really have to change position very much, but today, I'm having to sort of move around legs and all sorts of things. So we just try and establish why is this drifting. It can't be level, surely. I thought I had it leveled up, so apologies for the ropey camera work, but here is Texel, the one that has the cockpit with the eyeshadow, the winged eyeshadow. So it was popular with the girls a few years ago, doing the old flicks down the side of the, so you looked a little bit Vulcan with your, Mr. Spock, and all those Vulcan characters. So here we go. Texel, and it looks like the engine test is over for the time being. So we're going to enjoy a little bit of silence. As I was saying, Fiji's delayed until just after 1 o'clock, so that's still drifting. That's really annoying me. I'll fix it when I get a chance. In the meantime, I just sort of have to keep my hand on it, which is something your mother probably told you not to do. Christine, how's your weather, mate? You were complaining that you had nasty weather yesterday. Well, we got some of that earlier this morning, and yeah, it just sort of rained, and Mrs. Seki was not impressed with her washing on the line, getting an extra rinse. But yeah, such is life. It will be drying off this afternoon. This what has turned out to be quite a Simpsons cloud day. So you've got those puffy clouds against a blue sky. So it looks like the opening to The Simpsons, if you know what I mean. Yeah, just drifting. Very annoying. Yeah, so if I could take this opportunity to ask you all for a like on the video, it certainly helps. I've heard that when you do ask for likes, the response is usually pretty generous. So yeah, if you're in a generous and giving mood, please give the video a like, and yeah, if you're on a mobile device, you'll probably have to hit the exit the chat, which is click the X button, then press the old thumbs up, and then you can just click on rejoin the chat and carry on again. And yeah, so that's very interesting. So why is Texel going there? It is sort of a freight bay, I suppose. But normally they go all the way down. Most of the Parcel Express, I suppose they are effectively different companies, Texel and Airworks. Airworks operate down the other end, but they do often station an aircraft right there, right where that one is. So yeah, very interesting. Oh, the weather's worse. Oh, too bad. That's really rough, mate. Yeah. So yeah, life here in Christchurch is not all that bad. I might actually be taking this puffer jacket off, because I didn't wear it yesterday, and I ended up sort of needing it a bit later on. And I only had my thin wee jacket on yesterday, and yeah, I certainly felt it as the sun sort of went down a bit. So we'll go around and we'll give you a bit of a look, a bit of a tour around. So that's the control tower, and across the car park a little bit is the Sid Squad Novotel, and we call it the Sid Squad Novotel because that's where Sid Squad stayed when they came in May. I can't believe it's been that long. This channel only really started in May as well, so yeah. And that's where they were. They were up in the bar there, and apparently they were prisoners because they were holding their hands up to the windows and sort of motioning to Kurt, who was down here on the Mound, "Save us, dear leader." Yeah. So, yeah. But I dare say they didn't mind being stuck in the bar. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of a break. Thank you, Christine. That's good words. Even hello. Started to rain in Wigram, mate. Oh no. Well, it's beautiful and fine out here at the airport, so you're in the wrong place. If you look to the north, you'll see just how beautiful the weather is. Yeah. G'day, Dale. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Wonderful. Yeah. 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 It was. Yeah. The the Sid Squadians stuck in the bar. Yeah, there we go. Just having a wee look. We've got that one who's landed. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a break. Yeah, a bit sad about that. What can I do? What can I do? Have I got anything I can show you? Runway change? Yeah. You would have thought so. So yeah, we've got a change of ops, according to Carwin, who's here with me on the Mound. It's always good to have company, so thanks very much for coming along, mate. Yeah, so yeah, I was wondering when they were going to do it, because they've been landing and taking off with a tailwind. If I bring you around to have a look at the windsock, and it's a bit soft now, but that has been pointing a bit more in the southerly direction. So that means that we've got a nor'easter, nor'easter, I would say. 7:38. 7:38. It'll be well dark by then, mate. Yeah, you definitely need a night camera. You'd need Sony or something of that nature, and yeah, a Maxibon lens. And yeah, Christchurch doesn't have the greatest lighting at that time of night. So yeah, unlike Sydney, where you get Kurt with his night camera, and it almost turns it into day. There's so much light around at Sydney. It probably takes the power of a small city all by itself. What have we got on approach right down the end there? I can see someone coming around, and if I line up on that and zoom in, dear, yeah, it's not really working, is it? It's not really working. I probably need to put the monitor on, and I really don't want to do that. So if I find that building there, and I zoom in, between those two buildings, you reckon? Oh my. Really not having a good time of finding this. Pull back a bit, get a bit more in the frame. Let's all play spot the aircraft. I think I can find them. So go up from there. There we go. Hey, finally found you, little buddy. Oh, I do apologise. It's really not. It's sort of find him against the clouds. I knew he was there. It's just on this little monitor. Nicely done. Yeah, we had a few shonky landings yesterday. By crikey, we did. Yeah, even from Air New Zealand, we had a few wibbly wobbly ones, 2 Jetstar ones as well. Conditions yesterday were quite challenging. In fact, the flight school some of the students there elected not to fly yesterday. Erred on the side of caution. There was just too much wind shear going on, and so they thought better of it. So we can probably find out who he is. It's Jetstar, and it looks like 2:31, and he's coming from Auckland, of course. And it's that one. That's 2:31 on the way out. Oh no, sorry. That's gone round, and yeah, they tend to do that. They pull a big U-turn and go back out that taxiway and approach the gate from this side, and rather than going down to the crosswind runway and using that as a taxiway and making their exit there. Yeah, so let's just g'day John. The Aero Club accessible to anyone? Not on the weekend. Maybe at night. They definitely close the gate. It's an automatic gate, and it gets closed around about 5, maybe 6 o'clock. Of course you can get out, but unless you're a recognised vehicle, there's no getting in after that time. So it's one way door. So yeah, I think you can get down there on the weekend. I've been down there on the weekend, so during daylight hours, of course. But the Aero Club itself is not open to the public on the weekends, which is really sad, because if it were, we would be there all the time, because it's a great place to plane spot, because it's sort of it's got a nice cafe for a start, so you can have a cup of tea. If you need the lavatory, there's a lavatory there. If you need shelter from the elements, there's shelter there. And you've got a great view to the north and to the south. You're a little bit limited, as we saw yesterday on 2-9 takeoffs, but the landings are okay. You can see them land perfectly fine. So yeah, if you haven't seen yesterday's live stream, there were a lot of landings on runway 29, which is the crosswind runway, and that will not be in operation today, because it only is used in conditions of a nor'wester. And a nor'wester in Christchurch is a famous wind, and it can be very, very strong indeed. Talking upwards of 100 kilometres an hour in some situations. But yesterday it wasn't too bad. It was up to about 20 knots gusting. So yeah, that's pretty bad, and can introduce all sorts of interesting effects for the aircraft trying to land. Right, so having landed, what I'll do is I will go and have a little bit of a look at that Sid Squad Novotel, and I'm going to use it to line my tripod up And I want to get them absolutely level, so I'm going to ease off on that, flick it a tiny little bit that way. I haven't got a self-leveling head, so it's all manual. And that looks like it's done it. That's good. Okay, I'm going to be happy now. My OCD, what small amount of OCD that I've got, has been satisfied. So there you go, Jetstar tail and Air New Zealand tail. Yeah, John, as far as permission to visit, you can go down and you can ring the bell, and if they like the look of you, then they might let you in. But yeah, we don't sort of encourage it too much, because it's sort of it is still a club, and yeah, they do. There's nobody to really supervise people upstairs. So yeah, if on the weekends, if there was somebody in the cafe, or a member sort of supervising, then I'm sure they could probably operate in the weekends without an issue. Yeah, so that's the story there. And yeah, so have a look at the ground operations. So what have we got? We've got this beautiful, I'll show you the beautiful green machine. Just sort of sitting there. Sometimes they take them out for a bit of a engine test. Here we go. Green machine. So that belongs to US Air Force. And yeah, it's a bit noticeable though. I mean, they could have painted it orange or something. That would have been even more noticeable. That would have been, of course, 4K aircraft live colours. That would have been really good. And we can see Fiji in the very far distance. So I will go around and try and line him up. So he's there and there. And then zooming in. Still can't see him. Okay. There we go. Got him now. So it's Fiji coming in from Nandi. And he's 451. Wonder why he's struggling. Wonder why this camera is struggling with picking him up. Maybe I've got too many stops of filter on. Let's brighten it up a little bit more. That's the go. And hopefully Fiji come all the way down, but being only a Boeing Max 8. Usually they use the Max 8, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just use the 737-800. Be really, really nice if they bought the A330 or the A350. Beautiful A350. Here he is. Very nice. people of Fiji, and welcome to Christchurch, where it's a lot cooler than it is in Fiji. We really must get up to Fiji to do a stream at some point. I've talked to Airport Streams about it. I've talked to Mike from NZ1 Aviation about it as well. Possibility of going there and doing something from Fiji. The only issue we would possibly have is getting enough bandwidth. We need a really good 4G and if possible a 5G signal. There's possibility of using Starlink, but we're really not, nobody's really tried it out here. I'm tempted to get a mini terminal and try it out, but yeah, for the time being, just sticking with cellular connectivity. If anyone knows anybody who's got a Starlink, yeah, and has tried it roaming around, do let me know. I'd really like to ask some first-hand questions. So there we go. He's gone all the way underneath the Novotel, and he goes right down the very end there. And, yeah, so we've got another we've got Invercargill NZ710 coming in. That'll be an ATR, and we'll see if we can whip round and pick him up. Here we go. A bit of a floaty one. Yeah, I cannot tell you how much better conditions are now than when I was driving out to the airport. I was using the wipers, and when I got here to the car park at Harewood Mound, it was still sort of spitting on the, and when I sort of was bringing the cart down the road, because we have to bring the cart down the road now, we can't actually pull up here onto the grass anymore. The airport company have had words, even though previously we'd had sort of clearance from the security guys to sort of say, hey, you know, it's okay, just make sure you sort of parked way over there on the grass. So we used to do that when they didn't have the concrete blocks in the way, but now they put the concrete blocks back. They've made it abundantly clear that they don't want people driving down the end of the extension to Harewood Road. So it's really, really unfortunate, because it used to be quite easy to actually bring the car all the way down here, put it up on the grass, and you know, it provided a nice way of getting all the gear down here. But we can't do that anymore, which is, yeah, as I say, a bit unfortunate. Thank you, Carwin. Yes, we've seen that one. Welcome to anybody. You know, if you're lurking at all and enjoying the stream, do throw a bit of a like in there. It certainly helps us out. It gets us spreads the message. The old YouTube algorithm, whatever that is, sort of reaches out and recommends the channel to people. It helps if you've got a bit of chit-chat going on as well, so don't be shy. if you want to express an opinion, sort of aviation related or weather related, or you know, to do with Christchurch in general, I mean, we're open to it. Keep politics out of it, and that sort of thing. But yeah, you're more than welcome to use it. 133, just over Hokitika. Well, yeah, I think he goes over Ross, mate. I think that's the point that they go over. We know that because it's 262 kilometres away. And we know that because we tracked it all the way over it. One night, not too long ago, we saw EK413, and we basically lined it up and tracked it. It was a beautiful, clear evening. And then we got some really, really interesting vapour trails just as he was going over the Alps, and it was really interesting. It was like a Rorschach ink blot test. They started sort of painting, well, first of all Emirates did, and then Qantas, who had taken off behind Emirates, started its own little vapour trail. So it sort of looked like someone was doing calligraphy in the sky. It was really quite something. I may make a short of it at some point and actually put it up on the shorts. I haven't done a short for a long time. They sort of take a wee while to do, and there's not a lot. Yeah. G'day, Kevin, Layla. Good to see you. Yeah, we've been going now. I'm gonna say 5 months. With the 9th. Yeah, we didn't really start to really get going until May. So yeah, that's really only 4 months, and we've only been sort of really starting to work on the live streams since I came back from Japan. Well, I went to Japan and tried some live streams over there, and some of them worked, and a lot of them did not, because the connection in Japan, you think it's the great technological country in the world. They use different frequencies, and yeah, it's been all sorts of fun and games trying to get a good solid connection for streaming over there. I was able to do some streams from Okinawa, and if you have a look at some of my content, Kevin, on my channel, you'll see I've got some military which we took in Okinawa, and also some commercial aircraft operations at Okinawa airport. And yeah, the conditions there were really, really nice. And I was staying in a hotel really quite close to the airport, and I could set everything up and be in air-conditioned luxury, and then just wander out onto the balcony and do a bit of a stream, come back inside and check the messages and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the laptop was well and truly taken care of. But as I discovered earlier, that my laptop really doesn't like warm conditions. So yeah, anything above about 33, 34 degrees, yeah, it really doesn't like it. So I ended up having to get a cooling base for it, and yeah, it certainly helped out a little bit. But when I was in Okinawa, of course, it's a nice sort of almost a constant temperature there. It doesn't sort of get really, really hot, but even there, I did encounter one or two issues with the technology. So yeah. Yeah, not just the streams, mate. I've only really started, doing the streams quite recently. I haven't really built up the following as far as and that side of things is concerned. Mostly the actual videos that I've taken and processed and then uploaded. You'll see a lot of those, yeah, some A380s, sort of the main ones that I've done, mostly here from Christchurch. But I do have some military ones. So yeah, check out those. We've got a few interesting ones there. F-15s. Got Apache helicopter. Got yeah, we've got a Chinook helicopter. That one's quite attractive. And we've got the Black Hawks flying in formation, and yeah, a lot of F-15 action, taking off one after another and landing one after another, that sort of thing. I even managed to get one of the new modern Japanese flying boats taking off from Okinawa. I only really just got it with my phone, and yeah, it's not the greatest quality, if I'm honest, but it is quite a unique one to have actually spotted. So yeah, I marked that one off. We also had a rivet joint, which is basically a big spy plane based on the 707, and that was flying out of Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa. And yeah, I recommend watching. There's a bit of a supercut of a bunch of those military movements. Yeah, other than that, we are waiting for this 571 coming in from Wellington, and he's a Dashi. And where is he? We should be able to almost see him. Oh yeah, we can see him. He's right out there. So yeah, we won't be able to focus on him for a wee while, but we'll go across to whereabouts he is, and then he's up here. And then if we zoom all the way in, we might eventually get him. Oh, yep, we can just see him. So there we go. Don't drift, don't drift. Yeah, so that's a Dashi, and you can tell it's Dashi because they alternate the landing lights flashing from side to side. The ATR does not do that. The Dashi does do the flashing, sort of Close Encounters style, if you know what I mean. And here he comes. So, because Emirates is going to come past us here. Whoops. There we go. What? Yeah, he's just struggling to focus. Because Emirates is going to come past us here, I'm probably going to take off the lens extender for Emirates, and then I will put them back on again after that. So going to have a change of lens. So we won't be able to reach all the way down the runway. But Emirates is so big, yeah, and it's just we can't do a wide shot and get Emirates well and truly in the shot from this location. From a bit further back, we're absolutely fine, but yeah, you appreciate that. We got to focus on getting as much of Emirates in the frame as we possibly can, but without sort of looking right deep into the paintwork sort of thing. So the next one is Air New Zealand 538. What was it? 539. 539, sorry. And he's coming from Auckland. And he should be. I can see him against the clouds. So we just follow that dashy in. And by then, 539 should be on approach. Great, okay, so back to there and up here. And we should see. Where's he gone? He's gone right, oh, I see, he's gone right out the side. So there's my marker. He's gone right out the side. Can we see him? There we go. Ooh, too far. A little bit of motion sickness. Yeah, if you do encounter any sound issues or video issues, do let us know. We've been battling tech gremlins for a wee while, trying to get a good connection, and we think we've finally solved it. It basically means having accounts with two different companies, one with Spark and one with basically Vodafone New Zealand, or One New Zealand as they are now. So both carriers, and every now and again one of them is better than the other. So he's the best part of 3 kilometres away. That's excellent. That's good to see. There's a little bit of stuff that that's better. So yet another one in from Auckland. So many midges around. Right, I can see Emirates in the background. So we'll go up and we'll try and find them. And he is over the top of you. Very hard to pick him up because he's white against white. We will see him in a moment. I promise you that. Still very, very high out there. So what we'll do is we'll come down, we'll get the reference point and we'll go up. And we found him. Hey! There we go. EK412 coming in from Dubai via Sydney. Yeah. You coming tomorrow?
No.
No?
I got things on. I got things to do, so.
Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, eh?
Yeah.
I'll say thanks to Carwin for coming out to see us today. He's just heading off, got things to do. Yeah, so it's always nice to have a bit of company out here, and yeah, so here we go. Emirates in the house, and one or two aircraft have sort of popped in and out while we were concentrating on the big bus. Of course, we tend to concentrate on the big bus because it's certainly the highlight of the stream. I see Air New Zealand 177 coming in from Palmerston North, and yeah, he's in the loop, and we've got NZ 785 from Rotorua, and he'll be first on the loop. So yeah, we're going to see the ATR 72600, and he's coming in from Rotorua, which is in the Bay of Plenty district, and it takes about an hour and 40 minutes or so to come down from Rotorua. We've just had an Aero Club. That sound will be familiar to many of you who've been watching our streams. So yeah, the Aero Club, and they're situated over in this building across here, and this is where we were yesterday. This yellow building over here, and you can see the curved roof. That's the cafe part of it, and there's a balcony, and we get out on the balcony and can do our streams from there during the week, and of course in the weekend there's nobody in the cafe, so there's nobody to host us, and the flight school only sort of runs 5 days a week, so yeah, there's nobody really there to supervise us. Of course, we could jump over the balcony and run across the field, that sort of thing. Terribly likely. Where are you? See if I can find this particular aircraft for you. There we go. I can hear a helicopter, and of course it's not a 4K aircraft live show without a helicopter. Yesterday we went almost the entire show, which is over 5 hours, nearly 6 hours, without seeing a helicopter, and then right near the end of the stream we got the Westpac rescue helicopter. So we were redeemed eventually, but yesterday was not a good day for flying rotary aircraft. Very, very windy and very gusty, so yeah. So in behind Rotorua is the Palmerston North, and that's 177, and yeah, you shouldn't be too far behind. take the opportunity to ask you, if you haven't already, do consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. And if you do that, and if you are already a subscriber to the channel, do just check that you've got the bell notifications on, because for example today, I really thought, will I come out, won't I come out? Then I sort of got around to making a graphic for it, and then the weather sort of packed it in, and I sort of thought, oh no, what are we going to do? But in the end, it all worked out. But yeah, I can occasionally surprise everybody by just popping in and doing a sort of a pop-up stream. So yeah, do make sure you've got the notifications set. Otherwise, you may miss out on some of those pop-up streams. It also notifies you when I post videos, and of course most of the subscriber count that we have are for viewing videos, not for coming in doing the live streams. So yeah, we're hoping to grow the live streams, turn it into something a little bit more of a community. So yeah, if you like what you see, and see what you like, then do give us a thumbs up. That recommends us to random other people, or yeah, just share the channel with your mates, and let them know that yeah, here is the home of A380s in Christchurch. Yeah, it's gotten very bright. We won't complain about that. Certainly not with the conditions as they were earlier today. A bit touch and go, but now we have bright sunshine, and we're pretty thankful for that. And we've got not much breeze to speak of. I will come round and show you the windsock. Here we are, windsock. And there's not much going on with it. Looking very, very flaccid, so yeah, not the greatest. But what's next? Next we're expecting Tauranga. We might get Jetstar in before. Jetstar 229 coming in from Auckland. Yes, I can see him against the clouds. So if we can actually get a focus on him. There's a little bit of a delay between when I press the button and when it actually does the zooming, which I haven't seen before, so I might have made a bit of a problem for myself. Finally. Here we are, just so that's 2:29 from Auckland, and next is Tauranga 803, NZ 803, coming in from Tauranga, which is a very long flight on a narrow body, nearly 2 hours to get from Tauranga to Christchurch on a propeller-driven aircraft. Righto, so we've got NZ 646 coming in from Queenstown, and yeah, he's not that far away, and I see Texel has started to ping, so we may see them depart, unless they're just checking it out. But here we go for the 646 from Queenstown. We've had Jetstar 236 push back, so he'll be the aircraft ahead of this Queenstown one. .236, and then ahead of them we've got Christchurch to Tauranga 802, NZ 802. You can just see him poke out there. There we go, that is NZ 802 and ATR 72600. And then Jetstar's in front there. And Air New Zealand will turn off and go to the domestic gate. Not quite sure what he's waiting for. Obviously waiting for something. But yeah. Look. Good afternoon and welcome. That little Dashi that was under tow before has ended up down here at the engine testing bay. So he's obviously going to undergo some engine tests. I'm going to push him back around into a proper condition so he can undertake his engine tests. So you're missing nothing at the moment because we haven't got any movement. We're just waiting for that ATR. And he's off to Tauranga, so 802 off to Tauranga. So we're waiting for him to make a move, and he's just stuck there on the taxiway while they try and figure out what's going on. I'm not quite sure what the hold up is. And he's moving now, so we'll go round and we'll find him for you. Here we go. It's going to be interesting to see which... yeah. So we're going to get takeoff coming towards us, and then he'll take off and he'll fly underneath the sun, hopefully. So we won't dazzle you with too bright a light. I'm going to find him, I'm going to find him. I will. I might not. Oh, crikey. Where have you gone? So operating without a monitor is not the greatest idea, Siki. That's Jetstar 236, and he's off to Auckland. Let's see. No, unfortunately this lens really doesn't like doing that, so I'm tempted to take it off. What are we doing? Just 2 o'clock now. We've got Texel and we're going to get this engine testing going on the dasher down here. More rain. Mate, yeah, there's a few clouds around, but doesn't look too bad at the moment. Prepared to risk it for a wee while longer. I do have a hard cut-off of about 3 o'clock. Few commitments, but yeah. Hopefully things stay bright and sunny. So that Christchurch to Auckland, NZ 550, and yes, he's just pushing back now. NZ 550. There we go. A little bit more breeze around. Probably going to say about 5 knots. And there's a bit of a chill to it. I took my jacket off. I might be putting my jacket back on at some point. Not too distant future. The breeze picks up. But, it's still reasonably pleasant in the sunshine. So yeah, Christine, we've got plenty of sunshine still, but yeah, we do have a few rainy type clouds overhead, but they're sort of to the south of us a little bit, and the wind is actually coming from the northeast, so they should be well clear of us, hopefully. And just as I say that, sun goes behind a cloud. Let's zip that down a little bit. And there we go. See the ground operations staff just disconnecting his comms and move away to a safe distance. So we've got Christchurch to Napier, 774, ATR 72600, and yeah, he's just going to pop out. You'll see him in momentarily. I'll just widen this up a little bit. You'll see him into the frame in just a moment. So he's off to Napier, which is a lovely part of the road. It's a lot easier to see when you haven't got the sun in the eyes. Yeah, very much easier. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Hey John, this is Christchurch Airport and Christchurch International Airport, and it's based in Christchurch, New Zealand. The airport code is NZCH or CHC if you're just using the 3-letter acronym. And that's NZ 550 and he's going to be going off to Auckland. Greetings, Grumpy One. How you going? We've answered that one. And greetings, Grumpy One. Good to see you, mate. I was umming and ahhing about actually coming and doing this today, especially when it started bucketing down with rain. I can see a Dashi incoming, and he's coming in from New Plymouth, and that's 761 looks of things, so we'll get around from NZ 550 and we'll go up a little bit and you'll see the Dashi. You can tell it's a Dashi because of the alternating flashing lights. So close encounters of the Dashi kind. Here is another Dashi doing some engine tests. So they don't take any risks in New Zealand. If they have a report of something, then it gets taken off for testing, and they do some testing here on engineering day, and NZ 550 should be rolling any time now. do apologise. It's so hard to see things directly into the sun. We find them, we find them. Yeah. No, unfortunate. Oh dear. Oh well. We're trying to get this landing. Is what we've got this lens on for. He's gone rather long. Yes. He's going to manage to get off at E3, so that's alright. And we've got a helicopter. Yes, we do have a helicopter. Now it's not a stream unless we have a helicopter on it. So as it gets closer to the base, we will look round and get you Westpac helicopter by the looks of things. Going to his base down there. So it's right over the top of the control tower. There you go. Helicopter. What I might do is pop this card out, stick it in my machine. So I'm going to give you a replay of what's landing. As soon as I can arrange that. Focus on that engine test for you. Yes. This one I play around and get this and what have we got coming out? Something which is not on flight radar. And when it's not on flight radar, it usually means it's under tow. I do see flying doctor service right down the end there. Right, so this aircraft here is a bit of a random one. And so I'm just not too sure what that one's up to. He may be coming down. That'll be what's going on. He's going for a test flight. Usually spinning around. Kylie Minogue. Yeah, very strange. Very strange. Not quite sure what he's up to. That one. Yep, so we're happy with that. We can go to this. Okay, and we've actually got an aircraft that is on flight radar, and that's Christchurch to Wellington, and he is NZ 360, and he's just waiting for the flying doctor, who's just taken off. There we go, flying doctor. That's Christchurch to Wellington NZ 360. So we should see him departing fairly shortly. Thank you very much, Colin. Yes, it's always good to see you. Sid's got on. Yeah, no doubt they're getting plenty of viewers. So yeah, I might go and watch them a bit later. Completely missed them yesterday. I meant to actually watch them, but yeah, just completely missed them. Went home, did a few domestic things, went to go and watch, thinking Kurt was going to go through to curfew, which is about 1 o'clock our time, and no, he'd pulled the pin already, so yeah, they certainly have been doing a lot of streams lately. I guess I've been doing quite a few as well, so yeah, they're not quite as popular as Kurt's, but there you go. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, thank you very much, Colin. Yeah. Here we've got, okay, so we had an engine test and now they've sort of stopped that engine test, but we've got this aircraft and it's just come down here and it's just sort of spun itself around and it's just sort of sat there with its engines going, and it's got no flight number, it's not on flight radar at all, so yeah, very, very interesting, that one. So yeah, Fiji on its way, so 450, and he'll go right down the end and head straight north to yes, that's exactly it, DQ5, and he'll go right down and get a nice full-length departure. It's always nice to see the Max. So we're going to have Christchurch to Queenstown 6:53, NZ 6:53. He's going to push out ahead of yeah, he's going to push out ahead of Fiji, I would say. Is he now? Or is he going to wait? Because you'd think a jet will get priority over a prop, just based on pure speed alone. But yeah, we'll just wait and see what's going on there. Let's see if we can get C for Fiji FJ 450 in the background. So there you go, under the wings of that ATR, which we don't know why he's sitting there. But yeah, it looks like Fiji's actually going to get out first. Here we go, right down the end there. So you'll come at us at a great rate of knots. Off to somewhere a bit warmer than here. Yeah, so we missed his takeoff because we were chasing Fiji. There you go. 80 now it's getting really cold, so I'm going to I'll put my jacket back on, my puffer jacket. Bear with me. Jetstar 234 off to Auckland. A little bit warmer. That's good. So who we got? Carwin, Jetstar 233. Not that far away. Okay. Just get, yeah, that's the one. 236 off to Auckland. I think he's going to get out well and truly ahead of his mate. Yeah, that's Jetstar off to Auckland. Good news. And we've got an ATR heading out. Go. And he's 717 off to Invercargill. Take this ATR to Invercargill. Paris 167 from Melbourne. It's 20 minutes away, is he? Might just about make him the last one of the day. Because we'll be right up against 3 o'clock then. I definitely want to head away. Off to Invercargill, so he should pull a big UE very, very shortly and head south to Invercargill. And we've got a aircraft about to touch down. Oops. Hopeless. Really. That's better. Just touch down. That's the one you were talking about. Carwin. I almost missed him. Too busy chasing after that departing ATR. So QF 167 from Mound. So if he is on finals, we've got 6:52 from Queenstown coming into this in the future. Here we go. Let's see, we've got another helicopter. Just I can see him with my eye. He's moving way too fast to possibly go after. So let's go after this flight coming in from Queenstown after we see Jetstar pull up to the gate. Just about missed your touchdown, so the best we can do is see you to the gate. terrific. That helicopter's going really, really low across the field. Really interesting. Okay. Land. It's gone pretty dark, so take resistance off. Touching down in just a minute. And suddenly the wind's picked up. 67. That might be 167. It is 167. Okay. So you can see in the distance. So the wind's really picked up, and it's probably good 10 knots now. Windsock is definitely full, and heading straight south. So, let me find you and go up here. And there we are, Qantas. Yeah, Christine Coleman's good with the info. So quite helpful actually to have a pair of eyes on the flight window and just cover off those things that we miss. And it was good to have his company here today as well. I think I might, what I'll do is get Qantas in, and I might do a replay of Emirates arrival for those of you who missed it. Yeah, it's a typical Qantas landing. They really smash it in quite hard, and there's usually quite a bit of smoke. It's definitely not smooth peanut butter, it's more crunchy peanut butter with Qantas skies. Auckland from Melbourne, 67. He'll be going out, but unfortunately you can't stay today and watch him. I've got a bit on at home, so yeah, and I'd like to thank people for coming, and yeah, if you haven't yet and feel we want it, do hit the like button. It certainly helps us, motivates me to come out and do this at least present, and we're always working on the live stream and improving our camera work and all those sorts of things. We know it's not the best, and we've got to work on these things, and you can only do that with experience, and that just means doing it day in, day out, as often as you can possibly manage. And yeah, I'd like to thank you for coming, and yeah, if you could hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. Join the more than 10,000 other people who have subscribed. They're mostly subscribed to watch recorded videos rather than the live stream. I realise that, otherwise we'd have 300 or 400 people here watching each show. We're not at that stage yet, but certainly hope to. In the not too distant future, I'm going back to Japan, and yeah, we'll be doing a stream from Narita if we can possibly manage it. So from Narita, and also from Haneda. And let me just replay you the Emirates arrival. yeah, in case you didn't realise it, this is Emirates, replay of Emirates, and certainly, yeah, pleased to have come and caught that for you. So yeah, we really enjoy flying on Emirates, and it's certainly one of the best ways to get to the rest of the world. Via Sydney, then Dubai. If you go to Auckland, you can take the Auckland service, which flies directly to Dubai. It's one of the longest routes in the world, certainly by the A380. Yeah, that takes the best part of 15 hours from Auckland, whereas our one, which is EK413, goes across to Sydney. Then you have a bit of a break in Sydney, and then you go from Sydney off to Dubai, and yeah, it's a long haul, but on a mighty Airbus A380, it's quite a bit. It's not so bad after all. So we'll just let this one play out, and then you should see pretty much the end screen, and it should come back. We've got a Texel going to take off, and then we've got somebody else, NZ222, coming in from Sydney. So when this one finishes, and it should be finished pretty shortly, then the live picture should take over from it, and you'll get pretty much exactly the same shot. So it's going to end any time now. Branding in Ashburton, thanks mate, and welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm going to pull the plug fairly shortly, mate. Thanks very much for participating though. Good to have your words. Yeah. So this should be finished. In fact, I'm just going to finish it. And that's our live picture. And I'll go around and get NZ222 coming in. Whoops, I've gone too far. Here we go. 222 coming in from Sydney. So yeah, it's been pretty nice in Christchurch most of the day, mate. Yeah, I was a bit hesitant as I was driving to the airport. You know, I was using the wipers, so they'll give you an indication of the trepidation. Which I loaded up the cart. It was still drizzling a bit. And I thought, oh no, here we go. We're risking a bit. And anyway, we got here, we set up, and then the sun came out, so it was turned out all right. And then Carwyn came and paid its visit, which made it even more pleasant. So yeah, it was good. Yeah. 11 minutes out, Brisbane. Oh man. 11 minutes. Okay. Well, we'll get Texel out of the way. What are we? We're 3 o'clock, bang on. We'll get Texel out, and yeah, I think I can see something in the background. Oh no, he'll be NZ357 from Wellington. So let me get Texel, which is a freight aircraft. see him. No, failed. Failed you. Sorry guys. Miserable. Yep. Bit disappointing. Get round and get this flight instead. Yeah, not having much luck with this long lens on and doing those overheads. It's just, yeah, it's just a nightmare, it really is. So, with the standard lens, yeah, it's not really an issue. But because these guys are landing sort of 3 kilometres away, you more or less have to have a long lens on in order to be able to reach down there and pick them up. So where's this Brisbane? Okay, I can see him. 202, just going over Rolleston now. That's good. So we'll make 202 the absolute last one. I can actually see him in the far distance. And, yeah. See him down there. You wonder what he stopped for. Now, yesterday we had quite the situation. We had three ATRs all standing off the bays, and basically nobody could go to the gate. And eventually they sorted it out and elected one of them to actually take one of the gates, and it was very, very strange. 3 of them sort of standing around, not actually offloading their passengers. And we've got a pushback. And the pushback is 554 to Auckland. These things. But, just leave them on 554 for the moment. And we've just ticked over 1,000 views. That's awesome. Thank you very much, folks, for coming. If you haven't subscribed yet, do the subscription thing, ring the notification bell. If you are subscribed, make sure you've got that notification bell well and truly rung, because I tend to do pop-up streams. I haven't really established a schedule. At the moment I've just been coming out each day around about midday sort of thing, and then doing a bit of a stream, and the last few days I've actually managed to go through until about 6 o'clock. So yeah, it's worked out quite well. We've been able to get EK 413's departure in the evenings, which has been good, and that's been at the due to the kindness of the people at the Euro Club that we've been able to do that. Now I'll just go directly up from the tail, and we should see. Where's the tail? There he is. 202 from Brisbane, Main Plains Network country. And if you feel so inclined, do hit the like button. It encourages me to come out each day and make this content for you. I was, as I say, a little bit concerned about the weather. This morning it certainly didn't look great, but I heard that the forecast said that it was going to fine up, and it certainly has improved out of sight. And now we've got a brisk nor'easter, and it's certainly cooled it down a little bit. Definitely put the puffer jacket back on. Much warmer now. So I'd like to thank Christine for doing the moderation today. It's been very kind of you, Christine. Thanks very much for coming to visit me, Carwyn. Thanks to all the lurkers and all the first-time chatters. So that'll be Mark and a few of the others who've sort of dropped a comment in. You don't really know that you're there until you actually do drop a comment in. So it's always nice to know that people are there. And it does encourage other people to come forward as well. I don't mind people talking about the weather and this and that, but as long as there's no politics involved, I'm all for it. Just foster a sense of community. Of course, it'd be nice if we talked about planes all the time, but you get a little bit sick of it after a while. I don't mind the weather and that sort of thing. But, so that's Brisbane, and he'll go to an international gate. The one in front of him is 554 going off to Auckland. So going off to see the rugby tonight, maybe. Certainly a big game, and I think I'll be watching it. With quite a few people in the country. Should be going to his gate fairly shortly. We've got Dashi coming out. Once he gets to his gate, I think I'll play the music and give you the end credits at It's still drifting. Alright. Thanks again. G'day, Mike. I'm just pulling the plug, mate. So thanks very much for dropping by. You've got a bit on. There's a few lame ducks getting a bit of the old TLC, I see. One or two engine tests going on, and so I'm just about to head off. So thanks very much for popping by. I've had a few successful streams, so maybe the gremlins are finally done with me, so that's all good. So thanks very much for coming by, and thanks everybody, and we'll see you on the next one, which may be tomorrow. We'll see. I will make a card and see what the weather's going to do. But yeah, thanks very much. We'll play the music and see you again. Bye now.
Above where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide, a silver bird takes to the blue. Oh, the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dances a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.
Wings like giants touch the sky. A roaring bird as it soars high. Silver trails across the blue. Dreams take off and come to you. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. Clouds are dancing side by side. Through the heavens we will glide. Crystal clear, each fleeting frame. Every view a burning flame. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to the light. Dusk and dawn bring endless flight. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to dusk and dawn bring endless fun. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're all time to fly.